So I've woken up really early this morning to come and see the ocean. It's quite interesting because Taiwanese people don't seem to get up early to exercise, for what I've seen. Like in Vietnam and Thailand, they wake up really early and they go to exercise. But here, they seem to be very much evening based people, and I don't see quite the same exercise routines that I see in other places. There's nobody awake. It's Friday today, 2nd of May. Okay, so there's a couple of people taking photos of the beach. I think this is the holiday weekend. So it's Thursday yesterday, yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you got this long beach, no people. The main activity beach is around the corner there. That's snorkeling over that side. That's a nuclear power station there. Okay, there used to be a bar or something there, but it's gone. Yeah, so people don't really use this beach because there's no swimming and there's no shade. They don't put deck chairs out. Yeah, so this is sunrise. The sun's coming up over there. Hang on, where's the east? I'm right here. West. South. North. I guess we're looking down to Australia and New Zealand. Yeah, it's a very pretty little spot, this. But it's the only time of day that you'll experience it not being hot. Well, I guess now and in the evening, it's just gone 6 o'clock in the morning. So by 8 it's hot. The sun doesn't go down, it doesn't cool off until about 6 tonight. Oh, I got the time wrong. That was 5:30 in the morning. I just gone down to the beach at 5:30 in the morning. That's how early you have to go to get sunrise. In fact, to see actual dark turning to light, you'd have to probably get up at 5 o'clock. So I'm going to go back to Betty Bars for a little while. So it was 5:30 this morning when I went to the beach. I think it's just gone 7 now, and it's absolutely boiling. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. This place is seriously hot. If you don't like heat, don't come here. It's very hot. So travelling here is not quite as easy as you'd think. It's a nice Maserati. I'm looking at where to go tomorrow. I was going to go to Taiwan, but it looks like Taiwan looks okay. The main thing to do there seems to be going out into the rice paddies and cycling, which is another place called Chai something, about a half an hour further on the train. It's a much smaller place, and then there's 2 roads. One road is inland and one follows the coast. I want to do the coast road, but the only way you can do the coast road is with your own transport. the only way I could do that would be by going to Taiwan, hiring a motorbike, riding to Huali and then riding back, which isn't part of my current plans, but who knows. But today I'm going to go and see the lighthouse down there, if the bus comes. Hi, good morning. Boom, he's off. Yeah, it's some sort of holiday here, so it's quite a lot of people around. Okay, so we've got a tropical rainstorm out there. Again, the weather's been kind to me. My beach day I had perfect sunshine. Yesterday my walking day I had cloud. And today I'm not planning to set off to the lighthouse for a little while, so I can wait for the rain to stop and that'll cool things off. Yeah, the problem with Taiwan, when it rains it gets really windy as well. It's really kind of nasty rain. So I've got my breakfast, dumplings. This is pork intestines with vermicelli noodles. And I've got some Japanese sushi. Salmon and tuna. That'll fill me up for the day. I didn't eat lunch yesterday, I just had dinner last night. Probably do the same today. That was 176, I think. It's like £4.50. But yeah, that'll keep me going for quite a while. Had a couple of coffees this morning. Just booked my hotel in my next destination, Taiwan, which is going that way. I've got to get a bus that way and then a train that way tomorrow. But yeah, that's quite straightforward. And yeah, I've just got to find the exact location of my hotel. It's within walking distance of a train station, which is what I wanted. I was going to book another one, and then I suddenly realised it was nowhere near the train station. It's near the railway museum, which is like an old train line that's been shut down. So yeah, I don't want to go to that one. Don't even know exactly what this food is, but it is delicious actually. Very sweet though. There's a lot of sugar in that. It's quite windy. I'm going to the lighthouse. I've got my raincoat with me, so I should be okay. Near the 9188 bus. So the bus did come. It was just like almost 30 minutes later than it was scheduled. So the buses do run, just maybe not on time. I was almost giving up there. Okay, so the lady was telling me about the mountain near my hotel is very famous. This is an artist, and that sculpture is made out of steel. And they took the steel from the Taipei 101 tower in Taipei. They replace it every so often, and this guy turned it into. It's meant to be a fetus. It signifies like the beginning of life. Interesting. Yeah, that lady there, I thought she was on the tour. I think she's just randomly like giving out information to people, which is quite handy. Look at the waves out there, bloody hell. Pretty choppy. We're almost right at the corner of Taiwan here. Pacific's just there, and this is the Bashi Sea, I think. So they've got a volunteer guide here who speaks English. He's just explained quite a few things to me. One of the most interesting being that the water here between the south of Taiwan and the north of the Philippines is called the Bashi Channel. And Bashi is a Filipino word that means when you drink an alcohol in the Philippines you get a bit wobbly. I think Bashi means wobbly in Filipino. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Something like that anyway. Hi. Yeah, it's beautiful here. Yes, so they had quite a few shipwrecks, and they wanted to build the lighthouse, but the local Aborigine tribes didn't want them to build it, so they kept attacking it, so they had to fortify it. They used to have a machine gun inside the lighthouse, and then cannons on the corners, and then gun slits all the way around it. They have to paint it every year because it's made of metal. It's the most powerful lighthouse, he said, in Southeast Asia. The light can be seen 50 kilometers away, so yeah, it's very special here. And the Japanese were here from I think he said 1885 to 1945. The Japanese money's got the lighthouse on it. As in, when I say they were here, they took over the country. And that ended with the Second World War, when they got their independence back. I'm glad I hung on and waited for that bus, it was well worth it. So there's a walk you can do around here. Takes, I think he said 40 minutes, and I wanted to go and get to the furthest point south in Taiwan, but that annoyingly is on the other side of that gate. If that gate was open, I could literally just walk down to it, but there's a fence there, so there's no way to it. So I'm almost at the most southern tip of Taiwan. Just a bit further around the corner there to see if I want to go there. I'm literally almost there. This is viewing point 2 at the lighthouse. The lighthouse is back up there. I bet there's some really nice sea life in those pools. Good snorkeling. Some scary looking eyes up there. Better behave yourself or else. Oh, lunch. To the left of the entrance to the lighthouse, there's this really nice cafe with really good food. Yeah, it's an Italian place. They've got pasta and ice cream. Looks really good, I'm sure it's really good. Cafe Italiano. Alright, almost there. I said it was 400 metres about 400 metres ago, but just added on another 400 metres to the southernmost point of Taiwan. Well, made it. Southernmost point of Taiwan has been reached. That's a beautiful little walk. It's been a really nice afternoon actually.
Hello.
It's good, it's where we're staying, it's where we went yesterday. Today we're here, we've just come here. Yeah, I thoroughly recommend coming here, it's a beautiful area. Spend a few days looking at all the different bits and a few days on the beach. A few days on the beach, that's the Pacific Ocean. This is the Bashi, what do they call it, Strait or Channel? Strait of Taiwan around there. So the oceans are basically coming together, that's why the water's so turbulent. Wow. Yeah, everyone's getting their selfie taken here. Amazing. But hi again. You're right. Nice walk down here. It's shaded. Got that right. Put the plants up, giving us some natural shade. So yeah, what is it? It's 3:30 now. I'm just on my way back. Got an hour till the bus goes. Take me 20 minutes to walk back, get an ice cream, and then just wander around for a little while. Yeah, that's well worth it. Definitely well worth doing. The lighthouse and the southernmost point in Taiwan. And then if you've got transport, if you've got a motorbike, there's so much other, like, so that's the tip of Taiwan. Then you can rejoin the road up there and whip around and go up the, start going up the east coast of Taiwan. It's awesome. Viewing points and all kinds of things up there. I can see why the Taiwanese like to come here and rent the motorbikes, get a nice hotel for a few days, because there's just lots of little things you can just go and do. Spend a few days on the beach. Yeah, it's a perfect little place. Yeah, so you get lots of little motorbike gangs. Yeah, it's a great way to get around. Yeah, so if you keep going up there, that'll take you up the east coast to, where's that going to? Long Pan. Going back down here. Right, so that's where the lighthouse is. In the bottom corner of that car park's the entrance, but it's not very obvious. You see a lot of lost, confused people around here. But yeah, it's down that way. See, there's a sign if you're coming from this direction, but I'm pretty sure that sign's not the same on the other side. Oh no, the sign is the same. I misread it as car park. I thought this was just a car park and then it was somewhere else, so I went off and got lost. But yeah, the entrance is over there. It's not particularly obvious, I don't think. But that's where it is. So I'm getting one of these ice creams. But I asked the girl before how much hers was. She said it's 49, but she said, but if you get two, you only pay 10 more. So I'm getting two for 60, just over £1. Delicious. Mr. Whippy. Oh, so that worked out really well. 4:30 now. I just had 2 ice creams there. That Japanese girl told me were grape flavour. So yeah, just had a really nice chat. I sat on those benches. There's a guy here, he's Chinese, who's working in Tokyo. He's on holiday here. And there's a lady from Japan, about in her 30s maybe, late 30s. And she spoke really good English because she lived in Clapham in London for 2 years. So, oh, it's really nice. Just past that little half an hour. The other lady sat there, I think she's Taiwanese, and yeah, they just don't want to talk. I'm not the biggest talker in the world, but I quite like a social chat. But the Taiwanese are just, very few of them are willing to engage in like conversation. That was a nice little beach tucked behind there. You couldn't see it when you were coming, but on the way back I could see it. So that's not far from the lighthouse on the other side of here. Looks like a good little cove. Oh, you can see it, look. Oh yeah, it's a nice little beach. Maybe not quite as nice as Small Beach. Yeah, some people were walking along the road back there, like I was yesterday. There's no hard shoulder whatsoever, there's no footpath. So there's public toilets here, which is quite useful at the end of the night market, near the police station. Very handy. Just thought I'd walk back because I haven't done too much exercise today. There's another bar here, bar and seafood. Got a lot of these bars, they serve drinks and then you've got to kind of stand up or walk along with them. Or maybe you can, oh, you can eat in there. Drunk tea, bar and seafood, aren't you? Looks like a very retro hotel. Yeah, so this is a very chilled out part of Taiwan. The Japanese girl was asking me where I'm going next. She asked me if I'm going up to Taipei, and I said I'd probably be there next weekend. She said it's a lot busier up there, obviously capital city. So yeah, it's going to be a complete contrast to this. So we're just setting up the night market. That's how it's done. That looks nice. That's a hostel. Okay. Very nice. So that's been a very successful 3 days in Kenting. Yeah, 3 full days, 4 nights. I had my day at the beach, which was brilliant. I had my day up at the national park yesterday, which was a really nice long walk. Today I got to see the lighthouse and the end of Taiwan. And tomorrow we're going to Taitung. It's about 100 kilometers straight that way. And to get there I've got to go that way and that way. On a bus and a train, it's about 150 kilometers. But yeah, we can do that tomorrow. This has been great. Absolutely brilliant place to stay. And then I've got 3 nights booked in Taitung before we head up to Hualien and then to Taipei. So that'll be half of Taiwan by next weekend when I get to Taipei. Yeah, the people here are really friendly. That lady that just got out into that car, she came out of here. She must live here, and she was on a walking stick. As soon as she came out, she smiled and said hello to me, and she just wound the window down to say hi again. The staff in there are just super friendly. Yeah. I think the hotel where I'm going tomorrow is going to be good as well from the reviews. Like, it says the owner's really nice. This trip's all about getting to know Taiwan and getting a feel for the place. I think in 3 weeks I will have achieved. This is just coming up to a week here. 2 more weeks and I have a really good feel for what Taiwan is. That's quite funny. I could see this silver thing right in the distance the other day. I thought, what is that? It looks like a UFO out there. Look. Right on top of the mountain. See it just poking up to the left of that tree? And that is where I was yesterday. That's the observation tower at Kenting Forest Park. Or Kenting Forest Park. Quite a few people coming in to go to the night market. What time is it? It's coming up to 6 o'clock. I don't have to check out of here till 11 tomorrow, so I'm going to stay here until about 11 and take the bus up to, where am I going? What's the name of it? It is called Fangliao town, Fangliao. It's here, so I've got to take the bus from here to Fangliao so I can pick up a train that then takes me to my next destination, which is Taitung. Spelt Taitung, but it's pronounced Taitung. So today I've been down to the southernmost tip of Taiwan here. I've been right out here today to the very southern tip of Taiwan. Really nice day. Yeah, really happy with the way I've spent my time here. Getting a really good feel for Taiwan. Such a beautiful spot. There's a blue tip, I think, up there. Oh, no, it's not a blue tip. It's not something. What a view I've got out of my window. If you're a few rooms over to the left, you could see the famous mountain. Brilliant place. I don't know if you can see it now, but the observation tower catches the sun at this time of night, so it's kind of reflecting silver off there. I'm not sure this camera's good enough to pick it up, but just to the left of that tree. Fascinating. It's been a great room to have. It's so relaxing here. It's so relaxing. I've got my fridge, nice bathroom, aircon's running 24/7. Yeah, for the money that I'm paid for this, it's a deal.